A gain of 21
So today, this
They
is Chiefs versus
versus
Ravens.
zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, sharply run route.
What?
Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
Are you watching?
A tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. From the gun, it's Mahomes looking for.
It's intercepted.
It's intercepted. He's picked off at his own 46. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25.
Can you hear me?
Now we get our first peek at the Ravens offense, and at the helm, of course, the most valuable player of the NFL in 2019, Lamar Jackson.
Allow me a second here to gush, because in his college career, the only player in NCAA history to rush for over 1,500 yards and pass for over 3,500 yards in a season, and he did it twice.
That's pretty good.
That's really good. Yet he only won the Heisman Trophy once. And on this play, the read for the quarterback was the defensive end, and he was totally focused on the quarterback. He should have given it off inside to the running back. Instead, he kept it and ended up taking a loss on the play.
Heisman winner. This is Mark Ingram. And this one also slow in developing as he's maybe getting back here to the line of scrimmage, but not much more than that.
Dylan.
And when you're running the football, one thing you don't want to see is a big boy coming up there and swallow you whole in those D tackles and nose tackles.
No, you're actually counting on your big boys to protect you from them, but on that play, the defensive tackle had the leverage, and he won the battle. No gain, correct?
No gain. The Kansas City defense tough to throw on there, and now it's 4th down. Looked like he had a couple of different options as far as who to throw to on that play, and who am I to say this, but I'm not sure he made the right decision.
Well, the window of opportunity is always going to be small in the NFL. That's why those quarterbacks who make quick decisions and have quick releases have the most success in this league.
And his kick is good. And the Ravens strike first at 3's in. Tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. At their own 27-yard line.
Kansas City taking the field for their second drive. They trail 3-0 after the INT last time led to a field goal, but now another fresh start here, 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams.
Yeah.
And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
Can you watch my stream?
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
Dylan?
Yeah.
What's the score?
It is 0-3.
Who's winning?
Ravens.
Okay.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Shotgun snap to Mahomes. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. That one good for 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second and just about a few inches here. So second and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker. They'll hand it off now. Williams.
First
He'll
down.
get it down here to the 43.
Little man commented.
7 yards
I know.
there, good enough to move the sticks.
Fuck you, little man.
Out there, I know a lot of you are thinking, take
Guys,
a shot
chill.
down. That's a
Everyone
great
chill.
spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Oh my God, almost
is
intercepted.
incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
Go Raven.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air.
3-0.
That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
Oh my God,
Dropped it.
incomplete.
They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it.
3rd and 10.
down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Gonna let one fly for Robinson.
And it's
knocked
incomplete.
away and incomplete. I know he wants to get his team back in the game.
Ravens'
50-50
defense
ball
is
right there
really
that
good.
Maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes
He's
his
gonna
quarterbacks play
punt.
with a lot of confidence.
Then how about this, a fake?
Oh my God,
Into
it's
heavy traffic, and
intercepted.
It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he's able to
Picked
take
off.
this one back to the 36-yard line.
At their own 36-yard line.
Baltimore set to take over here for their second possession of the game. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it, but it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you call it at the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
No, like a lot. It's a baby Pete.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
It's a loss of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Now Jackson on 2nd down.
Fake
Sliding
run.
up,
Oh my
and he
God,
can't
he's
get rid of
sacked.
it. He's taken down. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex
3rd and
Okafor.
6.
Tackle made back at midfield.
Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Third and 16.
Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. From midfield now, here's Jackson. They go screen. This is Ingram.
Oh
And he's
my
able to get
God.
this to the 40-yard line before he's out of
4th and
bounds.
7.
They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th.
Field goal.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the
good.
back slipping out there, catching the
6
football,
to
then
0.
all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and he took the ball off course. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. To throw, it's Mahomes rolling to his left. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Travis Kelce, the all-pro tight end, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
10 yards to go.
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
And it's intercepted.
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And he will be brought down, but he's got the interception on the final play of this first quarter. Second quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession. After the interception, here's Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He'll run it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
First red zone chance now for the Ravens. They're looking at a first and goal from about the 9. They'll run here with Ingram. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens will extend their lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And he's got it to make it now 13-0. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. At their own 28-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They find themselves down 13-0 here as they try to get things started offensively. First and 10. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to... This is caught inside the 15.
Oh, my God.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there, Mahomes to Watkins. 45 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback in his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged, because now they know they're going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there, couldn't hang on. Second down. An incomplete pass on first down. Here's second and goal. Now a handoff. Here's Williams. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Chiefs are able to get this back within a touchdown. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating what we have to make the call. They already have it lined up. Never even got to it.
And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
at their own 25-yard line.
Mark Ingram now gears up to help lead this offense back out there. And he's had his chances in this game. He just hasn't been able to find any daylight so far.
Patience, patience, patience. And that's the hard part for a runner because they expect every run to be a big one for something to pop. So they have to sometimes go through the struggles before it happens for them later in the game. But you got to give credit to the rest of the team. They've worked around the fact that he hasn't had his normal big game.
Yeah, despite his struggles, still winning here in the second quarter. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little gain. Throwing now, Jackson on first down.
Intercepted.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
They'll take over first and 10.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. A very solid gain of 27.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll try and run. This is Williams. He pushes forward from maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws.
And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17.
Loss of 11 yards.
2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to Baltimore after this. Way back at the 17 now after the loss. It's 3rd and goal. Working from the gun, Mahomes. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on 4th and goal from the 1. Here we go with Williams.
Touchdown.
And he's going to ball his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Damian Williams with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So they went for it from the 1 on 4th and goal, and they got it done.
Is this the new NFL?
This is the new NFL.
This is the updated NFL, and I like it. I know that quarterbacks across the league have spent the entire offseason and even during the season lobbying their coaches to go for it more on 4th down. Let's go get it, because nowadays you've got to score points to win games in the NFL. You can't just rely on your defense to hold them.
I think the quarterbacks want to eliminate field goals inside of 30 yards probably.
Well, listen, they have enough confidence in themselves that they can call plays and make plays that they won't need those field goals inside the 30.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And Hill will opt for the touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
This Ravens offense heads back out there, led by Lamar Jackson. He's got to dig deep here, doesn't he? Team's losing. He's not playing well either.
And they always tell you, don't press. You'll make things a little bit worse. But in this particular situation, you try and heighten your play a little bit. So far, he's thrown 1 interception. He wants to balance that off with at least 1 touchdown pass in order to get his team back moving forward.
He's got it to Ingram, complete.
Jackson's pass.
He'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll make it 2nd down. And the Chiefs are going to get him.
The quarterback.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Now on third down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. From the gun, Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he goes out right around the 39. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to fourth down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
And
got his man complete. And he's brought down after a very nice game. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
Touchdown.
And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. Charles, I'm looking at you, and understandably, your mouth is wide open in disbelief. What were they thinking?
That's going to be one of the great mysteries, but I do know this. When they went out on offense, I will guarantee they told them, don't just make anticipatory throws. Make sure you see it before you throw it. Didn't happen here.
Trying to protect that lead, and now they gave it up. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And that'll make this a 6-point game. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
He was tackled at the 27-yard line. At their own 27-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And going deep for Hill. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now.
Intended for Tyreek Hill.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Looking downfield for Kelsey. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. He was looking again for Kelsey there on that play. Third down here. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Ravens ready to receive it. And they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. And Hill will opt for the touchback. Out come the Ravens now. They'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Ingram again. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2nd and 6.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Throwing over the middle, and it.
We're supposed to haul it in, but it is hard to adjust to a pass thrown a little bit behind you.
That one was all the momentum going forward. Couldn't contort his body back to grab it. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
That's a first down if he holds on, but you saw the contact, able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, first down. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline.
At their own 36-yard line.
So here's the Chiefs offense ready for their first reps in half number 2. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half, while other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. He was looking for his tight end, Kelsey. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And that'll make it 3rd down. And the blitz does come. Going deep here for Watkins. And he knocks the ball away, and it...
Yeah. Football, why? Where's your brother?
Ball's incomplete.
Incomplete on the deep ball.
Here's the Chiefs punter now. On, we think, to punt, though he's fake. And look at this, another fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line.
6 yards.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Jackson throwing on first down. To the back of the end zone, but too high. Over everybody and incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short.
And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Frank Clark able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that will bring up 4th down. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
And out come the Chiefs now. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Give them 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give them a first down. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. The veteran Jimmy Smith there on the coverage.
Incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Complete. The tight end Kelsey. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. And again, it's Mahomes.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker on him, a bigger body guy who can handle him physically. But a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness often wins the route.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Ball carrier.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
And 7 yards.
And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up fourth.
Incomplete. It's now 4th down.
So on 4th down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. And it's complete. They're going to get the first. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. And the Ravens are going to get the football back.
Back at the 24-yard line.
They said it's complete. They got the first. What? Dude, that's good.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time they got...
Hold on. I don't want to do this matchup.
Let me
Because I
explain
didn't
what
wanna
I
do it on
did. Can I
Magic, 'cause
kick it? Hold on.
something's
Yeah,
down
I got some rings and rain. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick
It's only
it?
at
Even with a
35%.
sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I?
Hey, could count on my power and look at my dogs from. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup. I done been ballin' this pickup. Remember me being so bummy and being so hungry, I had to eat groceries. How did you let it go mix? How she with magic, she mix it. Met her at one of the functions, we caught a little rhythm, she caught up a friend, they kissed and we dipped it, and that's how we kicked it.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some range and range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Hey, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I asked. Can I? Before I went live, they ain't know what I was. Ain't no one alive that could do what I does.
Entering settings screen, you have 19 options. Menu narration option is set to off is selected.
Honestly, they ain't never seen too much. What's love to a guy with a bag? What's heart to a guy with some cash? What's pain to a guy that's mad? Said. What's broke to a guy with a mask? What's both to a guy with a plan? I just wanna kick it, that's all I ask. Like, Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Can I kick it? Even with a sprain. Pain, can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it?
Hello?
Responsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money, I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Come like a bat of the hell, I dare you to cross like a reverend. And my energy paralyzed, I'm like a finger 11. Take a second, I'm finna send it like a parent, a mess to the best. If it ain't me, then you need you a confession, you a mess. You was scary to me. Heard you was a leader, but that ain't apparent to me. Put dust on your cheetah, run up down the air in the scene. And I feel just like Vegeta Prince, and I'm an heir to the seat. I mean, for real. Touch the driver's sauce, so I don't even grab the wheel. That's on my chest, but it don't mean the man is stealing. Man, I'm walking with some money, man. I mean a couple mil. Ew, think you need a meal. You ain't even eating while I'm feasting in the field. That's why I'm always cheesing, cause I feel like Uncle Phil. And all this lose think the freshman ain't half the man as well. Are you irresponsible without your money? I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Are you irresponsible without your money? I'm not. Thought he had a plan, but we gon' foil his plot. Heard him sneaking in, so we just ran in the spot. And then we spin the block around just like the hell in the clock. Just like the hands of the clock, I go back to bet when I'm doing numbers. All the mad that I'm dropping the bus, so they threw me under. Heard they mad, they don't wanna bust, so they boo each other. Think that they're the winning team, go losing, then they choose another. And that's okay, cause I'm competing with me, not you. I live with blessings like I can't stop sneezing, not you. I hate to break about me and myself top two. I blow away the competition like a bowl of hot soup. And there's no catch, I go and get the bag and I'm not bringing it back. I'm like a down QB, I put the pain in the past. And if you ever had a problem, promise I didn't ask. So it's 444 in the car, but dash. Shake a big, told them all, you went first, you last. Little boy, that's facts, I'ma pour that cash to my money.
What?
Yeah, I use a dub, I'ma win, I won't lose with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool.